Good morning. It's a pleasure welcoming you here in today's political rumbles here in Callwave TV. Yes, with the latest development, some budgets have been met to procure arms to execute the war in Niger. What do you think Nigeria stands to gain?
I don't think Nigeria doesn't stand to gain anything because it's not a war. Actually, Niger, they did a successful coup. Now, what I mean by successful coup, their civilian government are corrupt. So these people cannot fold their hands and watch their politicians doing things that are not good. So they did a coup. And the coup that they did wasn't affecting the European Union at first. But when they stopped some things like Trans-Sahara gas pipeline, that was what affected them because their major source of energy is from Russia. Now Russia is at war with Ukraine and they are against it. So they left Russia aside. Now they were looking for a medium to now get energy and some kind of resources. So they saw Africa as it and they used Trans-Sahara. So now Niger, after they did the coup, they stopped that project from happening. Now Nigeria coming to fight war with Niger Nigeria is fighting with Niger. It is war between two countries because if this war begins, some ECOWAS nation will backslide and say they are not fighting war. Now it will now be for Nigeria and Niger, which is not good. Nigeria has no cause to fight Niger.
Nigeria have no cause to fight Niger in reality because you are right with what you're saying. Now, could it mean that the Western countries are not interested in in the progress of Africa? They are just looking out on how to catch out in any crisis.
Yes.
Within the African states.
Yes, they have no interest in Africa. They look at Africa as inferior and second-hand people that they can use and dump at any point in time. If you check most countries in Europe, if you check the poorest country in Europe and the poorest country in Africa, if you should compare them, the poorest country in Europe is better. And if you compare in terms of resources, the poorest African country in Africa has resources more than that can even finance those poorest countries in Europe. Okay, why would we fight for things that are not important? The West are just using Africa as a whole, as they are using us as nothing. We are nothing on their side. They can use us and dump us at any time. The Trans-Sahara gas, the pipeline they want to channel from Warri to Niger, from Niger to Algeria, so that they will transport it to other European countries like France and the rest.
For their own benefit. For their own benefit. Why the region they are exporting that is in shambles? Nothing is working there. I mean, Nigeria, even most of the Niger Delta oil producing states are just nothing to write home about. Oil spillage, all the exploration, they have destroyed the ecosystem at the expense of the masses.
Yes, because our politicians are only for their pockets. When they get proceeds from this, they use it for their own benefits and leave the poor. You can go to Niger Delta. The rate of poverty there is nothing to write home about.
Are you from Niger Delta region?
Yes, I'm from some part of Niger. I'm from part of Niger Delta. I'm an Akwa Ibom boy. But okay, look at now in Akwa Ibom, they sold oil. They sold Akwa Ibom oil to Mobi for 100 years. Who does that? Who sold? Nobody knows. But it is contract
for 100 years.
For 100 years. In which nation would do that? Which state would do that? Now you are now telling that the politicians care about us. You are using the Nigerian armies who are citizens of your own country to fight war. Why can't you use your children? The politician that is calling for war, if war should happen, they are the first people to run out of the country.
Exactly, my brother.
They will go to okay, look at the Tinubu that is the president now that is saying all manner of things. when there was military coup in Africa, in Nigeria, sorry, when there was a military coup, he was the one that went outside. Even after they killed MKO Abiola, he was the one that was outside, that was telling the military rule to hand over to the civilian rule. Why can't you come when the military was still around to tell them on their face? If you were not afraid, you are afraid of war, but you are pushing people to war.
And that is very disastrous. Kano residents are protesting that execution of this war will bring untold hardship. Nigeria has the highest internally displaced persons, even when the war has not broke out, let alone when the war escalates. It means Nigeria will be a fierce battleground. And the North, of course, will not find it funny because the aggressive defense on the part of Niger Republic will be so fierce. And you think that more people, more states of the northern Nigeria will join this protest against the call for this war?
Yes, I think so. Because some Muslim rules, let me talk of how they are linked, they are bound by religion and some other aspects. Let me talk about heredity now. Most people that are northerners, most of them are from Niger. They have brothers and sisters, they have uncles, they have people who married there, who did intramarriages. So you fighting some of them protesting, most of them, you find it now, most of them are from Niger, and most of them has brothers from Niger. So fighting them now, fighting Niger, meaning you are fighting their brothers,
their families.
You are fighting their families. You are pointing speed to their religion, because a Muslim man cannot see you killing his own Muslim man and he will be clapping for you. So I think most states in the north will protest because of that aspect.
Honestly, finally, the senators were sharing enjoyment allowances, prayers sent to their emails, and the token sent to their accounts. While Nigerians are wallowing in abject poverty, hunger is ravaging the entire country. The masses are left at the mercy of whatever happens to them. Is that a country, as a young man, you should desire to have?
No, that's not a country I should desire. The Senate is their doctrine. They have been doing it for ages. And they still have rights, because most Nigerians are still supporting it. They are clapping for it. They are supporting it. Assuming we are not supporting it, we'll stand up as the way Gerald Rowling of Ghana stood up to fight the bad government of Ghana. See, today, though, if Ghana is not better, more, but at least in some terms they are more better. Their politicians are more careful when holding public resources. They are more aware of the danger. But in Nigeria, a senator can just embezzle money in case of when the then Senate, our present Senate president was in charge of NDC funds. He embezzled money. When he was being caught, instead of him to say instead of him to admit and go to jail or whatever, he was saying the contract was busy, that they awarded contract to every member there.
Meaning, are you referring to Godswill Akpabio?
Yes, it's Godswill Akpabio I'm referring to. So you are awarding contract, which contract do they have? Are they the contractors that you are awarding contract, or you gave them part of the money you stole?
That should have been used for executing the contract.
Yes.
It's rather unfortunate. Now, as a Nigerian now, do you find any hope in Nigeria today? If you have an opportunity to leave the shores of Nigeria, would you decide to stay back?
No, I won't.
Or jump at that offer?
No, I won't decide to stay back in a country that don't care about the masses. They don't care about the citizens. No. Nobody care about us. How can a doctor or a lawyer be earning 50, 500, 100,000 naira or 150 and sees an opportunity that they will be paying $4,000 in a week or more, and with collecting money that nobody would, that it will not even take you till 1 month. How much does a doctor earn in Nigeria compared to a doctor that earns more in Europe? And in terms of currency, dollar is more higher than naira, far higher than naira. So you can't say I will see connections to go to Europe and I will not go. I will go. That is even the reason I'm looking for. If I should see, even to go to an African country like Tunisia, which have the highest currency.
Imagine that Nigeria, who was once the big Africa, big brother Africa.
Now, if you to shock you now, 1,000 euro and 1,000 Tunisia dinar is equivalent to 246,000 naira. Now,
imagine it, so?
Yes, sir. So now, if you check it now, the lowest amount they pay workers in Tunisia is 900 Tunisia. So if I, as a worker there now, I see a room to go, a place to go to, and that is their lowest. So I'm not talking about their average. This is 3,000 dinar per month that they pay in Tunisia. In the case of 900, now 990, they pay their lowest now. If I see room to go there now, I convert it to the money I'm earning in Nigeria is almost 200 plus.
Thousand. Why they are paying 30,000 minimum wage?
Why they are paying 30,000 minimum?
Killing wage, not even minimum wage.
That is killing wage because the rate of things now, the way things are escalating. You buy bag of rice for 45,000. You buy garri for this and that. How much are you? Me that is a bachelor now, that is trying to survive and trying to struggle now. I'm earning 40,000 naira. Can 40,000 naira be able to sustain me when I get married?
Let alone transportation, even as a single. Would you go to work?
I go to work. If you are talking of transportation, I limit the level I spend in transport. Because if I should do that, I might not be able to see something to eat. Now these days in Nigeria, you don't talk about saving. If you are talking about saving, maybe you want to save 500 naira.
It's an issue of survival. That is most important.
Yes, because Nigeria now is survivors for the fittest. They are not fit, you can't survive in Nigeria.
It's been a wonderful time. Thank you for this submission of course, the revelations of the realities here on ground. As a young child, you were once told that Nigeria would be better by your fathers, and unfortunately things seem not to have changed. Rather, it's getting worse and worse. What do you think that an average youth like you can do to salvage their future?
The only option is to run out of this country, because nobody.
The only option is to run.
Yes. I'm always praying for more brain drain in Nigeria. There is more skilled personnel to lead the country, because no future in Nigeria.
No future in Nigeria because
this renewed hope is renewed suffering.
Renewed hope of hopelessness, renewed hope of suffering. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Wow, that is so terrible for a Nigerian citizen to desire a foreign country other than his own because of the anti-people's policy and the misgovernance experience in Nigeria. It's been a wonderful time having you. Please, your name?
My name is Ezekiel.
Ezekiel. Thank you once again, Ezekiel, for this wonderful submission. It's a